Hey everybody, Jay here again from Modern Mississauga, and we're with the first ever BMW X2 sport activity vehicle, as BMW calls it. So it's a little smaller than the X1, 3.2 inches shorter and 2.8 inches lower. I love the shape, I love the look. I've always liked the kind of hatchback wagon look. Sorry for calling it a wagon, but okay, hatchback look, there we go. SUV, CUV, compact crossover look. So frozen gray wheel arches right there and right there. I'd like them to be the same color as the body paint, but hey, that's just me. But it does help it stand out a little bit. There's a side skirt package right there, a couple of ridges, one there, one there. Beautiful Y-spoke rims. And up front, not noticeable to a lot of people, noticeable to me and some other enthusiasts, the kidney grille is no longer same length tops and bottoms. It's a little wider. There's a better look at it on the bottom side. Kind of a big move for BMW to go away from what their traditional look is. Very subtle, but I like the look of it. LEDs up front for the headlights and your day runners as well. Just a good, consistently clean look. I'm not sure how good this is going to turn. Oh, that's not too bad. There's a nice side profile of the car from the front quarter panel. Looks good, looks sharp. BMW is still stayed the same for the most part. There's a bit of a change in design language. The shoulders are a little broader and it's got a more of an athletic look to it. So going around the rear, oh, one other thing here, they've put the BMW badging up here as a throwback to some of their retro coupes. Tons of BMW models. There's 2 through 7 series and there's 2 through 7 series for the X line as well. So in the rear, very, very clean, very beautiful looking tail lights. Nice clean design. So there's the X2 badging right there, and there's the X Drive, which is all-wheel drive, and 28i dual tailpipes as well. So if you're wondering how do I open the trunk because there's no obvious button or lever, BMW has cleverly disguised it. So you just push the M and you lift up like that, and there you have it. And that's how you close it up. You can also kick your foot underneath with that whole kicking motion, so that's the second way. There's a button on the inside, which is the third way, and there's a key fob, which is the fourth way. So 4 ways to open up the trunk in the BMW. Very, very cool. I'm just going to show you the kick motion, and we'll go through. Oh, come on, I just did it. Come on, BMW, you're making me look bad. All right, well, maybe the key fob's a little too far away. Anyway, so there's the trunk right there. So seats down. Sorry, 2 of the 3 seats are down. It's a 40-20-40 split. So with the seats up, cargo space is 470 liters. Seats down, 1,355. So there's plenty of space to do whatever it is you need to do. Skis, hockey sticks, band stuff, sports stuff, small road trips, big road trips, any kind of road trips at all. A little bit of netting in there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's there. I put out a box of magazines and some loose magazines just to give you a scope of the depth of the storage space here. So I'm just going to close it up again, and that'll wrap up the outside. Just, I really like the shape. Oh, sorry, M spoiler as well up here, and it really helps as far as keeping crap off the top here. The washer jet falls in the middle as opposed to off to the side, which is what I really like. So you got a full clean coverage. There's 3 washer nozzles up front as well, and there's just another good profile look of it. It's sleek, it's sporty, it's luxurious, it's BMW. It's got a bit of new design language, but you can still tell it's a BMW a mile away. I like it. I don't have any complaints about the body at all. I love the exterior. I'm not a fan of the gold, just personal preference. I'd much rather have it in black. I've got a penchant for black cars, but hey, that's just me. Okay, so that wraps up the outside, and we'll be right back with the inside look at the 2018 BMW X2, first ever X2 for that matter. And we're back with the inside look at the all-new first ever 2018 X2 from BMW. Pulling the seats down, one pull, just like that. Same thing for the 20, same thing for the 40. I wish there was a tab here just to release it so I could reach it from the rear instead of having to walk around here. I know it's a little lazy, but hey, that's my 2 cents on that. It's windy, it's snowy, sorry about that. Let's go up front. Ooh. Oh boy, okay. So we're at the inside, I guess, as I said, of the first ever X2. So you'll see a lot of the same things here that you'll find in other BMWs. So the 3-spoke wheel, 2 massive dials there giving you all the information you need. There's that BC button right there, and you push it a bunch of times and it scrolls through your average speed, fuel consumption, speedometer as well doubles up as that, and your temperature gauges, and a nice big screen right there. Everything's the way it should be, right? There's no big surprises here. I love that there's a massive gear shift here instead of that smaller angled gear shift from BMW. Very, very mini-esque here. Just it's very, very defined. Park, reverse, neutral, drive. Flick it to the left if you want your manual shifter, faux manual shifter, whatever. A couple of cup holders. You want some privacy? Do that. Nice and easy. iDrive, so much better than it was. Beautiful, just simply beautiful. There is wireless charging here. How about that, BMW? And this is adjustable. Very, very cool, because everyone comes in different shapes and sizes. Let me get my gloves out. Let me get my GoPro out. Let me get the gum out. So a little bit of storage there. Oh, USB port is right there as well. Nice and easy. Yeah, so I like the interior. Fog lights, regular lights, just always keep them on, and your dimmer. What I don't like, BMW, I love you. However, the start stop button's there, and that's fine. The automatic start stop off button is there, but every time you start the car, it defaults to on. I wish I just had the power to set it manually, and I wish it would just stay that way. My 2 cents on that. It's a bit of an inconvenience because, you know, here's pretty much the camera up to my face, and you've got to reach underneath and around or slide your hand like that, which is, you know, no big deal. But because you can't really see, because the wiper stock is right there, plus the paddle shifter is right there, a couple of times at a red light, I've actually accidentally put the car off because it's so close and you can't really see it. Now, I know you're limited by space, BMW, when you want to make things compact, and that's good. I wish it was on that side of the start stop button, so it just has a little more visibility, or set it so that whatever setting it does fall at, it stays at. Where else were we? Oh, right, the iDrive was there. It's good. Seat or thigh extenders right there. Very cool. Power seats. Your memory section for your seats are right there. So set 1 and 2. Harman Kardon premium sound system. So the cabin's good. It doesn't feel narrow, even though the car is a little narrower than the X1, which is what it shares its platform with. Just a side note, I've driven with the seats down, the middle seat down, just so I get a bit of a better view out the rear window. And it's a little cramped in the rear, just because the design kind of swings around, and you can see that from there with the shape of the rear mirror. And let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah, so right there, that's kind of what I'm seeing now. And I still see a lot, and I use my side mirrors as well. But just having that extra thing right there pulled down gives me a lot more visibility out of the rear. What else? Navigation. So the car, so if we get into navigation, let's do the map so you can kind of take a look. Nice, typical BMW map. It's good, it's big, it's clear, it's easy to navigate through. So, 42,250 is what the car goes for. And that's your base model, right? That's without anything. And it still comes well equipped. But for $5,900, you get the premium package enhanced, which gets you a heated steering wheel. Now, this is a big gripe of mine. BMW got it right on a couple of other models with the steering wheel heater being there. But in this model, it's still buried back there. I wish it was here. Just, if you don't see it, you got to kind of fish for it and dig for it. Anyways, that's my gripe about that. You get the automatic trunk with comfort access, panoramic sunroof, which is covered in snow right now. The car's been sitting for about 13 minutes, and that's how much is accumulated. And you got a driving assistant, a parking assistant, a heads-up display. I don't really care for heads-up display, so I don't use it. You get satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, but it's wireless Apple CarPlay, and how cool is that? You got your navigation, Wi-Fi hotspot, as well as your lumbar support and parking distance control, front and rear. There's the M Sport package. So you got the leather wheel, exterior package, M Sport X package, rear, M Sport suspension, which is really, really cool because the car drives incredibly well. It's been snowing for the last couple of days. I've had zero problems with snow and grip and control. Like, just the all-wheel drive system in the BMWs are phenomenal, and they're wonderful, and they're great. I get the rear spoiler, which is what I mentioned, and the high gloss shadow line, and 20-inch wheels with this package. Without it, they're 19, so whatever, no big deal. Right, so that pretty much wraps up the inside. I'm going to do a driving portion. I'm going to try and get some exterior footage here for you. We'll see how well the GoPro sticks onto the car. But for now, you know, there's a good look at the inside of the cabin. Very cool carbon fiber stuff right there. Just everything's so well placed, and it's typical BMW. Right, okay, that wraps up that. We'll be right back with the driving portion and maybe an exterior portion. Okay, we're back with the in-car portion for the first ever 2018 BMW X2 Sport Activity Vehicle. So power-wise, same thing as the X1, 2.0 turbo, inline 4, 8-speed automatic, 228 horse, 258 torque, paddle shifters, you got your manual shifters, and you got this. I wouldn't bother with these because the car shifts faster than you can ever possibly do. And it's a beautiful transmission. The car goes, it's quick, it's responsive, it handles well, it corners well, just hugs the road. It's typical BMW handling, and I absolutely love it. So this is 42,250 base as is. Not like this as is, but base model. Interestingly, the X1, which is bigger, goes for less at 40,600. So, you know, a couple $1,000 difference, not even a couple thousand. Yeah, they're in around 2,000. So let's do a little bit of driving. It's snowing a lot, as I've mentioned. Yes, I know there's snow all around me, BMW. The round view monitor, sorry, not round view, the rear view monitor is great, and so are the parking sensors up front over there. So let's just take a quick run through the snow. And just, I've had the car for a week. I've done 500 kilometers so far, and I'm at around 10.8. Fuel economy runs as rated at 11 for the city, 7 for the highway. So combined, you get around 9 and a bit. Again, because I've been through the city most of my week with the car, that's why you have a little bit of a higher fuel rating, from my personal experience anyway. I've got about, I don't know, a little less than a quarter of the tank left. So you can probably squeeze out a good, I don't know, 600, maybe 650, depending on your driving styles, habits, who you have in the car, what you have in the car. But the driving feels really, really good. It doesn't feel like a narrow car, even though it is a compact SUV, sorry, SAV BMW, my apologies. But just driving feels good, it's great, and I'm just going to take a quick turn just to, not that I can really show you how good the driving dynamics are for the interior portion. But I'm on a 2-lane road, and I can easily do a U-turn here, just like that, nice and easy done. So there's a great turning radius here as well. Creature comforts, same as any other BMW. You've got your iDrive right there, which is so easy to maneuver and operate. Large screen there as well, 2 big dials for all of your information. Yeah, it's a joy to drive, and I put the X1 as one of my favorite road trip cars, and I'm gonna have to add the X2 to it. And given the choice, I would take the X2 over the X1. Personally speaking, because it suits my preferences better. I like the small hatchbacks. I still like a high visibility point as well, and I get all that in the X2. And this car is just, I think it'll do well for BMW. And yes, I know some of the criticisms of BMW are that there are too many offerings, but you know, the name of the game is getting as many cars on the road as possible. And by BMW offering 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the sedan side, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the X line, which is their SUV line, they're well positioned to have full dominance over whatever your lifestyle needs are and what you want out of a car. I'm really, really happy with it. yeah, aside from the seatbelts being a little high, the start stop on off button being a little too buried in the back there, I don't really have that many complaints for the X2. You know, it's a great car. The seats are incredibly comfortable. The sound system is great, and yes, I know they're paid options, but you know, spring for it a bit. I'm gonna stop so I can look back. This car, as tested, 54,845, and that's with the premium sound, perforated leather, gold paint, paddle shifting, wireless charging, extended Bluetooth, USB M Sport steering, plus the premium package enhanced, which is the heated wheel and all sorts of other good stuff, and I'll put that in the description portion of the video. Yeah, so I've got very, very few knocks on the first ever 2018 BMW X2. I think I'm going to try and do a road trip with it. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I'm so impressed with what BMW has done here that, you know, I'd love to get a little more road time in the car. Anyways, I'm going to pull over, wrap this video up. So if you do have any questions on the 2018 X2, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do my best to answer all your questions for you. Put that thing in park right there. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Questions, comments, whatever you have, in the comment section, or through Facebook, or through Instagram, or through Twitter, or email me at j@modernmississauga.com. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll be back with another wonderful car sooner than later.